So today we're going to do variables and expressions. We're going to translate verbal phrases into algebraic expressions, and we're going to evaluate expressions containing variables. So Martin received $100 from his grandfather for his birthday. He wants to use the money to buy an MP3 player for $69 and download some songs that are 88 cents each from the internet with the rest of the money. All right. So suppose Martin wants to download 15 songs that would be the total what would be the total cost of the player and the songs? So we know that the player costs $69, and we could add that to its 88 cents a song, and he wants 15 songs. So $69 plus 88 cents times 15 would be $13.20. So that would give us a total of $82.20. Okay? How can we find the cost of 20 songs? Well, we could simply just take 88 cents times 20, and that would give us how much 20 songs would cost. And if we use the letter S to represent any number of songs, what expression could be used to represent the total cost of the MP3 player and the songs? Well, as we looked in A, and we took 69 plus what it cost for 15 songs, we could simply say 69 plus 0.88, if I can get my pencil to work, S. And S would stand for the number of songs. So no matter what number of songs we want, we could just plug it in there and solve. Okay? Just kind of like they did in the table. All right. So, algebraic expressions and verbal phrases. Algebra is a branch of mathematics that uses symbols. A variable is often used in algebra. A variable is a letter or symbol used to represent an unknown value. In the example that we just went over, S was used to represent any number of songs. Any letter can be used as a variable. So for example, 4 minus x. The x would be the variable. 5m plus 6. 5m means 5 times m. So that means m is the variable. And if you have like AB, which is two variables next to each other, that's just A times B. And in the example, y over 3 or y divided by 3, which is what it means, y divided by 3, y is the variable. All right. An expression like 5m plus 6 is an algebraic expression because it contains at least one variable and at least one mathematical operation. The first step in translating verbal phrases into algebraic expressions is to choose a variable and a quantity for the variable to represent. This is called defining a variable. All of the steps involved in writing algebraic expressions are shown right here. So first is the words. Describe the situation, use only the most important words. Define the variable by choosing a variable that represents the unknown quantity, and then translate your verbal model into an algebraic expression. So let's look at a couple of examples. We are to translate each phrase into an algebraic expression. 5 inches longer than the length of a book. So 5 inches longer than the length of the book. We are going to let B represent the length of the book. And we know that 5 inches longer than means we're going to add something to the length of the book, in this case 5. So B plus 5 would be my expression. Okay? 2 less than the product of a number and 8. So we know that product means it's a multiplication problem. And what we can do is we know that the multiplication problem is going to be between a number and 8. And we know that it's 2 less than that. So that goes to the back side. And if we let n represent the unknown number, it would be 8 times n minus 2. So a number and 8. So they're multiplied together because that's the answer of a multiplication problem is a product. And then we move it to the other side, minus 2. Okay? All right. So this is where you pause the video, pull up your notes, and answer 1A and 1B. When you get done, come back, take a look, and see how you did. All right. All right, welcome back. So we have 2 miles less than the athlete ran. Okay? So we know that it's less than, so we're going to have a subtraction problem. And we know that it's 2 miles less than an athlete ran. So we could say athlete ran is a variable. We could say it's A. And we know it's less than 2. So A minus 2. Okay? And then B, 5 points more than the points scored by field goals if each goal is worth 3 points. So we know that it's more than, so we're going to add 5 to something, okay? We could say field goals, we could let N represent the number of field goals. And we know that the field goal is worth 3 points. So we could say 5 plus 3N. So 5 more than 3 times, or 3 for the score, times the number of field goals that was scored. All right, good job. So now we're going to look at evaluate expressions. To evaluate an algebraic expression, you replace the variables with the known variables and then use the order of operations. When you replace a variable with a number, you are using the substitution property of equality. Okay? So if 2 quantities are equal, then 1 quantity can replace by the other. Okay? So let's take a look at that. So basically what they're saying is the variable, like in A, 8s minus 2r, s equals 2, so 2 can replace s, and r equals 6, so 6 can replace the r, okay? And when you do that, you end up with 8 times 2 minus 2 times 6. Now we just use our order of operations. We have to do all of the multiplication first, so left to right, so that would be 16 minus 12. Now I can do subtraction, and I get 4. Okay? On B, again, we're replacing with the same amounts. So R is 6, S is 2. Now we have parentheses, so we have to use our grouping first, and that would give us 6 plus 2, which is 8. 3 times 8 is 24. Okay? Now, we have 5 times R times S, all divided by 4. We plug in what we know for R and S, which is 6 and 2. And so then we just simply go left to right because it's all multiplication or division. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 times 2 is 60. 60 divided by 4 is 15. Okay? All right. Now again is where you're going to pause the video, take a look at your note sheet, try to solve these next 3, and then come back and see how you did. Very important to try before you take a look at this. All right. All right, here we go. Hopefully you completed those, and let's see how you did. So we are to evaluate each expression. We have 3a plus 2c. So it would be a equals 4, so it would be 3 times 4 plus 2 times 12, which would be 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 times 12 is 24. 12 plus 24 is 36. So again, it's just following the order of operations. All right, 3b is a times b divided by 16. Now a we know is 4, and b is 8. Oops, is 8. Well, let's make that a little bit better there. There we go. All divided by 16. Let's see, 8 times 4 is 32, divided by 16, or 2. Okay? Then on C, we have 12 for C, plus 5 times 8 is for B, minus 2 times 4 is for A. So we would have 12 plus, we have to do all of our parentheses first. 5 times 8 is 40, minus 2 times 4 is 8. 12 plus, finish out the parentheses, would give me 32. And 12 plus 32 is 44. Nice job. All right, let's take a look at a word problem. It says a company rents a houseboat for $200 plus an extra $30 per day. Write an expression you can use to find the total cost to rent a houseboat. So we know that it's $200 in rental fee plus $30 per day. We can let D represent the number of days. So it'd be 200 plus 30 times D. Okay? So the expression would be 200 plus 30D. Okay? Then B says, suppose that the family wants to rent a houseboat for 6 days. What will be the total cost? So all we have to do is plug in 6 days, 6 for D, and we would have 200 plus 30 times 6, or 6 times 30. 200 plus 180, or 380. So the cost would be $380. All right. Pause the video again and try to work number 4, and then come back and see how you did. All right, let's see how you did. It says at a garage sale, Georgia found some used DVDs and CDs that she wanted to buy. Each DVD was marked at $5 and each CD was marked at $3. Write an expression to find the total cost to buy some DVDs and CDs. Then find the cost of buying 4 DVDs and 7 CDs. So the first thing we want to do is to come up with an expression that would work. Now we know that it's $5 per DVD. So we can assign a variable of D. And then she also wants to add, so we're going to add to that, she wants some CDs, and she wants 7 of those. So, did she say 7? Oh no, she wanted, we know it's $3, sorry, $3 a CD. We can assign a variable of maybe C, so 3C. So her total cost that she would spend would be $5 for, depending upon how many DVDs she wanted, and then add to that $3 for however many, per CD, for however many CDs she wanted. Then it says she wants to buy 4 DVDs and 7 CDs. So how much is that going to cost? Well, we know it's 5 times, we can put 4 in for our D, plus 3, and we can put 7 in for our CDs because she's buying 7 of them. And we do our order of operations. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 3 times 7 is 21. Now we can add, and that gives me 41, or $41 total. Okay? All right. So that's all for the lesson. Work on your homework. When you get it done, obviously submit it. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Have a great day.